Imagine living under the vast sky in a world where your financial worries are non-existent and you are proactive in creating financial freedom, inner happiness, and true joy. While this may seem like a far-off dream, you should know that it can actually come true today as we immerse ourselves in the world of Stoic philosophy, with 3 core principles guiding you on how to break free from the cycle of mundane thoughts. We will not only discuss the accumulation of wealth, but also building a rich, peaceful, and positively energetic soul. These principles are not just advice, they are the keys to unlock a new world. Watch this video through to the end, because after watching it, you will have a completely different perspective on your personal finances and life. For this reason, you should listen. Principle 1. Stops associating wealth with happiness with the famous Stoic philosopher Seneca, who said once it was not the man who had too little, but the man who aspires to more than what is poor. This explanation emphasizes an important point on the financial situation and the psychology of individual happiness stokingly. Philosophy has shown us that we must not associate prosperity with happiness because it is a deep perspective on life instead of focusing on it with the accumulation of material goods. But when promoting virtue in Stoic philosophy, it is not only a name, but knowledge is a way of thinking and an approach to life of life. It includes self-control, the ability to control emotions and behavior in order to assess difficulties in the evaluation of situations, and to use the ability to use theory to train our vision of the world. We are told that prosperity is an unstable and variable external aspect of life. This is not a prerequisite for living true happiness, but believe that virtue is a significant and precious element of life that we must live to live happiness. We have many stories of millionaires belong to the quality of their actions, often not lasting material. Joy is temporarily introduced. They have just bought a new mobile phone, and excitement and happiness are overwhelming in their heads, but after a few months, when this phone ages and the initial enthusiasm fades, change and material goods often cannot adapt to these changes. A new product can temporarily bring joy, but then it will be part of everyday life and will not be enough to maintain happiness. More philosophy, more necessary than ever. Stoic helps us to understand ourselves. We are richer than we do not. Pensions is not only about what we have, but also that and the love you share are permanent treasures that you accompany yourself during the life trip. All these elements form a deep feeling, satisfaction and meaning in life that is wealth, which we respect, and on our journey to summarize Stoic philosophy. A completely different perspective on the relationship between prosperity and happiness. True happiness does not depend on the possession of many material possessions, but results from the development of virtue and a just life. This makes Stoic philosophy a precious source of inspiration for our journey in the search for real importance and happiness. Principle 2. Give up trying to impress other people. This famous Marcus Aurelius phrase never fails to astound me. This quotation highlights Marcus Aurelius's idea that, in accordance with Stoic philosophy, focusing on self-awareness and personal virtue rather than seeking external approval is preferable. We all love ourselves more than other people, but care more about their opinion than our own. We are the only ones who can truly make us happy. Self-awareness and self-control are prerequisites for this. We shouldn't spend our lives trying to please other people or win their favor, since doing so leaves us vulnerable to their thoughts and judgments and forces us to constantly fight against life's unpredictable ups and downs. We live in a digital age where people are under constant pressure from society to live up to expectations. As a result, many people feel as though they must live lives that are untrue to who they truly are. This is because people are always trying to win the approval and acceptance of others, which not only affects how we manage our own finances, but also makes us want to follow in the footsteps of others. We frequently try to keep up with others' possessions and lifestyles at the expense of our own financial well-being. Picture a young person who is passionate about the arts and writing books. However, due to societal pressures and family expectations, he gave up his dreams to pursue an undesired financial career, instead of pursuing his own passion. He chose the path set by others, and this made him feel like he had lost an important part of himself. Passivity often leads many people into debt or living beyond their means, in an attempt to emulate the extravagance of others. The Stoic principle of independence advises us to stand firm against this temptation and focus on our own journey toward financial independence, like an archer always focusing on the bullseye to shoot accurately. But how can one begin to live by this idea? To start with, really get to know yourself. Take the time to identify your beliefs, aspirations, and ambitions. You must decide what matters most to you and have a clear vision of your life's objectives. State, depending on personal ideals. Second, build plans. Instead of measuring yourself against others or living up to their expectations, create financial and life plans based on your values and aspirations. Thirdly, self-control and management. Stoicism promotes self-control over your feelings and actions. Although acknowledging that there are some factors beyond our control, let's concentrate on the things we can manage and accept the uncontrollable changes. Additionally, always exercise patience and never lose sight of the fact that every person's journey is different and that you must pave the way for success on your own. You gain control over both your finances and your life when you stop living to please other people. Don't let social pressure dictate your financial decisions. This approach is not always easy to apply. It involves patience, determination, and self-discovery. Chase after applying these principles will set you on a new path of financial freedom and satisfaction, a profound transformation that greatly alters your life. Financial independence based on your values with patience and perseverance. Remember that this journey is yours, and you are not just a participant, but also your own unique competitor. Principle 3. Halt keeping away from dangers. We typically shun risks and fear difficulties because they make us feel uneasy and apprehensive. But in order to grow personally and achieve spiritual freedom, we must understand that these normal emotions frequently prevent us from realizing our full potential in life. Stoic philosophy advises us to concentrate on gaining self-control, courage, and patience in life. Courage entails taking calculated risks and meeting them head-on. If you are wavering about your own courage, turn to the stories of two famous figures who inspire anyone daring to turn dreams into reality. Mark Zuckerberg, technology billionaire and founder of Facebook, once said, "In a rapidly changing world, the only strategy to ensure failure is not to take risks." He dropped out of college to pursue the Facebook project, a risky decision that turned him into one of the most successful people in the world in the field of technology. Or Elon Musk, after earning millions from PayPal. Elon Musk did not continue on the safe path in the field of information technology, but instead shifted his focus to SpaceX and Tesla. Although both companies were on the brink of bankruptcy, they eventually grew strong. Proving Musk's daringness led to great success. Take a moment to think about this. What sets successful people apart from ordinary? People are brave because they dare to take chances and venture outside of their comfort zones. Accept uncertainty and take on obstacles head-on because they realize that it's via these risks that they develop, learn, and progress towards success. What does this mean for you? It means that you need to adjust your viewpoint on risk. Courage does not imply the eradication of fear and anxiety. It's the capacity to take calculated risks without letting fear control your actions. You have to realize that nothing in life is permanent and that you cannot have complete control over it. In our current financial position, avoiding risks is merely a waste of time and opportunity for your own growth. The same is true when you take a chance and invest in a new project, choose to pursue a different career path, or decide to save money rather than spend it on instant gratification. Things may not turn out the way you had hoped, but you may learn valuable lessons from mistakes and obstacles. Although acknowledging that there are some factors beyond our control, let's concentrate on the things we can manage and accept the uncontrollable changes. Additionally, always exercise patience and never lose sight of the fact that every person's journey is different and that you must pave the way for success on your own. You gain control over both your finances and your life when you stop living to please other people. Don't let social pressure dictate your financial decisions. This approach is not always easy to apply. It involves patience, determination, and self-discovery. chase after applying these principles will set you on a new path of financial freedom and satisfaction, a profound transformation that greatly alters your life. Financial independence based on your values with patience and perseverance. Remember that this journey is yours, and you are not just a participant, but also your own unique competitor.